Hi everyone! So I had my ultrasound appointment on Monday. It was like a rescheduled appointment because last week they couldn't measure the neck. So I was like hoping and praying that within that week they would have grown a lot. So, ooh, excuse me. So the neck would be like measurable, and we got in. We had the same ultrasound lady as we did last week. And she was, again, so kind, and so like she's like really someone who loves her job, which, you know, it makes you want to like be happy and like bubbly and chew, even though I didn't feel so at the time because it was like around lunch and I was hungry and nauseous and but no, with someone being that like happy, you get happy too. And she, as soon as she like put the ultrasound thing on my belly, you could see baby kicking up a storm again. It was so cute. And the first thing she said was, "Oh, it looks like baby's waving at you." And I was like, how is he or she waving? Like, I couldn't see it. And then she like zoomed in a little bit and you could see like baby's head like this, and you constantly would see something like this happening. So it was kind of like a little hand movement, I guess. So it was really cute. She got to measure the neck and it was 1.7, I think in millimeters, I guess. I have no idea. 1.7 is supposed to be anywhere between 1.5 and 3.5. And that happened, I don't know. It was awesome. She says it's perfect, you know. She definitely doesn't think there's anything wrong with the baby. She pretty much checked a lot. I think I've been on like laying on the table for like 20 minutes. Like that's how much she checked. Like she checked the brain and everything looks fine. Like there were two different, like a left and a right side of the brain. She said that was closed, like the scalp was closed. The back looked totally fine. Everything looked closed. Like she couldn't really see it because it's so tiny right now. But it looks like everything is fine with it. She could see that the stomach was filled with fluid. So obviously the stomach is working and the baby is swallowing his fluid or her fluid. Yeah, she measured everything and everything looks fine. And then she got us off the ultrasound machine and like talked with us for a while, like with the measurements and what it meant. And she showed us a graphic, or actually three, like from the length, the weight, and heart rate, I guess. She also like let us listen to the heartbeat for a little while. And over there was 156, so it was a little lower than I counted home, but no, it's like 4 beats per minute less. What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, she showed us the graphics, and you have like 2 red lines that are like the bottom measurement and the top measurements, and you're supposed to be within those lines. And our baby is like super average. Like within all of those red lines was right down the middle was our baby. So that was like, that's exciting right now. Right now you want a totally average baby. So that's awesome. She did mention something about the baby wasn't going to be like a 5-pounder or something. Because I was really light. I was like 22. Yeah, I was born at like 2460 grams. And I lost weight to like 2230, I guess. I don't know, something like that. And Rob was born at like 6 pounds. And she got, I don't know what she asked that or whether we were talking about it or not. And she just mentioned like, yeah, you're not gonna have a 5-pound baby. Like maybe if it's 6-pounder, but most likely an 8-pounder. Like, okay. Because she's like, the baby's like already quite tall. Like his measurements from his head to his buttocks are perfect. Like they're right on track, but his legs are quite long. Longer than average, I guess. But they don't measure it at 12 weeks. But she did mention that they were quite a little bit longer, so which is normal because Rob is pretty average for a male and I'm pretty tall for a female, so you know the baby's gonna be bound to be a long baby or a long person, I guess. We did get some ultrasound pictures as well. I'm gonna show you guys. She did mention my bladder was quite full, and that's the reason why my uterus doesn't look as round as it did last week. I asked her again where the placenta was at because last time she told me it was on the back on the right, but it didn't say like she mentioned that like on the lower right, but since your uterus grows right now, it's gonna be different. And I asked and she said it's on the very back of your uterus on the top right. So pretty much still like it just went from down to up, which is normal because your uterus grows, so does the baby, I guess. That'll be it. Okay, bye everyone.